So we're going to do our breathing practice today, focusing more on the back of the body, but also our lower abdominals. That's always our focus because I know working with my clients and also in my own body, that was my focus. So the lower abs are sometimes pretty challenging to kick in, and they're so important, and they're very much directly related to the pelvic floor and the bladder. So that's definitely a good plus to bring them on board and make them work. Okay. So I'm going to have my feet on the walls and I'm just going to try to do 90-90. You can kind of adjust if 90-90 specifically, maybe a little bit not comfortable. So I'm going to use a ball, placing it between my inner thighs. Okay. And right now I'm just going to have my hand onto my back. And again, you can have another hand on the rib cage. And we're going for that three-dimensional breath. Inhaling. We're using that forceful exhalation, so always focus on that arrow going up. So I'm drawing my pelvic bones in and pubic bone up on my exhale and driving my exhale up, right? And again, try to breathe into the back hand. And as I'm exhaling, I'm squeezing the ball between the inner thighs, which is basically going to help me to again draw in and lift up on exhalation. On inhale, you might feel a little bit more release from the ball because on inhalation, the diaphragm travels down, the pelvic floor relaxes, lengthens. That's why you might feel you cannot really squeeze the ball so much. But on exhalation, we're definitely driving that squeeze and the arrow up. So you can put the hand under the rib cage here and just feel what's going to happen. And I'm having my blanket slightly higher just because I wanted to see what's going on here, but it's still pretty low. So just kind of play with an idea. You might want to get a block so you can see without actually tensing your head if you want to. Or just kind of pay attention what you feel in your hands. So sometimes what happens here, like it's so challenging to connect with the lower core muscles. I know for myself and for my clients. So there is a few tips that I'm going to give you. So one tip is that lift the tailbone up and feel your hamstrings engaging. So your glutes are still nice and soft. They're not working. Your hip flexors are still nice and soft. So try to relax them. Tailbone now is lifted. So kind of slightly tucking the pelvis. Okay. And then again, put the hand under your back. Keep the tailbone off the floor. So you're going to feel a gentle pull down with your heels, so engaging your hamstrings, okay? And then from here, you can also reach the arm up, so and see if all of that can really help you connect with your lower abs. I'm going to go for the three-dimensional inhale. Now perhaps let this hand go and reach with that hand as well. So now your rib cage is against the floor, tailbone lifted. So see if you can connect with the whole three-dimensional breath. And check. So is something bulging? Is your muscles engaging? Can you feel the tightness? Can you feel them working? Okay. And then again, we're going to inhale and feel that expansion. Like right now, it's pretty hard for me to squeeze the legs because they actually open. So everything here open, relax, lengthen, and then exhale, squeeze and lift. You can put one hand on the belly so you can see what's going on here. So the hand is on the belly. So as we are inhaling, you're going to feel a gentle movement of the belly up into the hands. It's not much. And then exhale. Belly is flattening, drawing down. Ribs are knitting in and down as well. All right, so that's enough of that 1990 breathing. So make sure you're keeping your glutes soft and relaxed, because as they start squeezing and holding that tension in the hips and in the pelvis, for that inhalation to descend down and relax is going to be basically impossible. So because the glutes are on, so they definitely have to stay nice and relaxed. Hip flexors nice and relaxed. Your hamstrings will be working because we're tucking that pelvis, lifting the tailbone up off the floor just a little. It doesn't have to be much. And you have a lot of systems to kind of troubleshoot and check. So putting the hands under the ribs, that's one. Putting the hands onto the belly, that's two. So in the whole idea, again, what we're looking for as we're inhaling, it's that sense of pushing out, expanding, exhaling, everything is drawing in away from the hands, right? You can always put the hands on the sit bones here as well if you want to kind of reach and feel what's going on there. You have a ball squeeze between the legs, which you will feel as you inhale. You feel kind of the legs are moving away, not that like actually moving, but there is that sense of it. And as you exhale, you're driving that forceful exhale by squeezing the ball, drawing in and lifting up, flattening the belly. Okay, so lots of troubleshooting, lots of different variations. Just choose the one that kind of connects with you at the moment and practice that for a while, and then choose another one, practice that for a while, and that's all gonna come together. So I promise you've got this.